Hey, I'm Chad, the Quirky Picker. Tell where you're from. What do you sell? What kind of stuff do you like to sell?
Oh yeah, I sell a little bit of everything. I primarily probably my niche is sports memorabilia, anything like that. What about you, Quirky?
I like anything vintage audio or vintage anything. uh, Electronics, Sony Walkmans, stereos, speakers. I love that kind of stuff. But anything that has a good sell-through rate, basically. I'm off at estate sales, a lot of weekends looking for anything to put money in my pocket.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much how it is. That you kind of have to be a little versatile, right? Like,
Right. You have to adapt.
yeah.
When necessary, when the market trends change and everything.
I
You're
remember.
in Baltimore, huh? Sorry.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yep. Yeah. I'm in Baltimore, and that's kind of like, so I started off doing primarily um, Orioles, like Baltimore Orioles or Baltimore Ravens memorabilia, and I kind of had to branch out to other categories because I I had that one year where, I mean, neither team was doing anything. Like, how am I supposed to make any money if if both teams are like dead last, or or just having a very poor year? So, which happens often with the Orioles, to be fair.
But so you're saying if the teams aren't doing good, the demand's not there.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's, okay.
Yeah. So it's like playing the market. And I mean, there's been the year like when the year last time Ravens won the Super Bowl, I wasn't selling online as much, but I was selling at the flea market. It was insane.
Yeah.
The amount of Ravens memorabilia I sold that year.
Oh yeah, me just driving around. There'd be people with tents outside in a parking lot selling just Baltimore Ravens stuff. I'm in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, but where's this? So sorry, I'm driving in a parking lot, and there's some guy that is not doing it right. All right. So yeah, I see Baltimore Ravens stuff. I work in Maryland. I'm from Lancaster, but I drive a delivery vehicle. I'm down in Maryland and Delaware a lot. So there's snow everywhere. I don't know how many inches of snow you got in Baltimore. I think we got 8 or 9 in Lancaster.
So where I'm at, it's like it's really Baltimore County, but we're the closest town, like basically right outside of the city.
Okay.
But the town I grew up in is right next to where I'm at, and I think they got a little over 10 inches. So I'm sure we got about the same.
All right. So do you have a driveway and a garage?
No, I live in a row home. That's what we call it around here. I don't know.
Okay.
I won't buy it all. They give me a hard time about that. But no. So I just have one street parking. Kind of a pain.
Yeah. So what do you do when the snow's coming down? You run out and like put chairs in your spot when you leave so that nobody parks in front of your house?
Yeah. I don't do that. There's a lot of other people that do that around here. I've seen plenty of chairs. People joke around, but like, oh wow, all these free chairs people put out, that they're gonna go pick them up, and they got enough for their cookout when the weather breaks. I've seen all kinds of things. I've seen Home Depot buckets holding spots. I've seen a little kids like big wheel holding the spot. I mean, anything you can think of, people are throwing out there. Let me see if I can get this link to Jay. Jay's having difficulty getting on here, so let me see if I can get this for him.
Are we live on YouTube? Did you check that?
I was getting ready to do that too. I hope so.
I'm on my. I have 2 cell phones here in my vehicle, and it says still waiting for it. But I saw you go. Is there 2 links?
I hope not.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Now it's working. Okay, there I am. I'm on the left. Where's Jay?
Oh wait.
Oh, it's so delayed. I can't even tell.
Did it? Oh my gosh! It did the same thing that it did last week, and I set it up. I don't understand.
It sent out. a link that's not the same one.
Yeah. So,
Right.
yep. I'll get there in a sec. Let me get Jay on here. That's the most important thing. If you get a chance, if you can, I know it's gonna be a little bit. Maybe try to forward those links.
Oh, so
Well, I don't know.
well, that link worked for to connect
up,
here
right?
to
Because it says upcoming. That's what I'm saying. This thing, I don't know. It's weird. That is really.
But
the same link, so I don't understand.
Okay. Yeah, what you sent me on for Riverside, that link worked. I mean, I'm connected to you through Riverside, but when I went on YouTube just to see if it worked, it didn't.
I don't know why that didn't work correctly. Okay. I know I was having difficulty. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. And I had to update the app. I think every week I have to update this app. Okay. No, I'm trying to get there. I have to email him the link. Probably the best way for me to do it.
So is anybody watching?
Give me a sec. I'll look. I'm just trying to get this.
Okay.
But
otherwise, I'm just talking to you, and you're busy. So I don't want you to try to focus on two things at once.
Oh no, yeah, I'm the worst multitasker ever.
Yeah.
So.
we're guys, right? If our wife is trying to tell us something and there's a phone in her hand or a TV on in the background,
wait.
There's a good chance that
there he is. Send an email. It worked.
It worked. You know what? It was coming up. It's like, so after I hit it, it says join the session. I did. It says, okay, you're invited. I pressed the thing. And it says, where do you want to open it up at? And I kept opening it up in like Chrome or Google. And it says just use default browser. I used the default browser. It brought me right in there.
Oh, wow. I think that's something like that happened because I had the scheduled live that we're supposed to be live, and it's not working right. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I went into that. I don't see it. I figure you guys would be on here. Like.
Yeah, well, I'm saying on YouTube, it's got the live that I set up to link. Like I literally linked it together. It was supposed to automatically send it over to that one, and it didn't. For some reason, it didn't connect. And I know I was having difficulty getting on here today. I had to go back in and out like 3 times to mess it up. I don't know.
So Junk Jaw, is that your your YouTuber name?
No, it used to be Raised and Eyes podcast together.
Okay.
Junk Jaw.
But that's not what you call yourself.
No, I'm looking into what to call myself.
Why is this glitching? This is really, my whole laptop is like glitching even from this. I don't know. This is wild. Technical difficulties.
Yes. Live.
Like I'm trying to change the name so people can find us. I'm trying to change the name of the title of this video, this live, and it's not. It's like glitching. Like it will reset. Okay. So let me see.
Reseller Lunchbox, where we talk about finds, food, and fortune.
Oh man.
So I need my GPS to see where I'm going, and I'm going to a new place that I've only been one time, and I don't know how to get there. And every once in a while, my work handheld is my GPS, and it disconnects from my screen in my vehicle. And when that happens, I lose my GPS, so I don't know where I'm going. So I'm going to multitask here while I'm driving. I'm not allowed to touch a phone. If I touch a phone, I get in trouble. So I have to only do it when I stop.
Yeah.
Or I have to be very deceptive on how I do it.
All right, let's see. I just changed it. Hopefully, let's see, they changed the title. Yep. Okay. Cool. That's good. All right. I think we're past.
We all.
Lori said she tried to join. Let me try to get her. Sorry, Lori. I will send you a link.
Well, so the StreamYard, the Riverside link will work to connect to Riverside. No?
I don't know if it's a separate link. Like I said, this.
Well, that's what I clicked.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. Let me try. I'll send her a link. Let's see if I can get it on there. Find it.
So Jay, what you been up to today?
Nothing really much. I mean, like going through just some stuff I have laying around here, kind of looking at what I got, look at the list, and coming across things I haven't seen in a few years. So.
Yeah. Well, when you have 400,000 items in your death pile, that's bound to happen. I only have 1,000, and I pick up a box sometimes. I'm like, I'm gonna take this box home with me, see what I got, and I'm like, ooh, there's like a Nikon camera in here worth $200. Like I didn't even know I had it.
That's what I'm saying. I have let's see, let me find wherever that thing went. I listed a game yesterday. It was Earthworm Jim 3D on the N64. I paid $1 for it 2 years ago. That was only worth like $9 and some change. It's up to $54 now. So I'm like, I made money off of that.
See, it pays to not list. It pays to not list.
It pays not to list.
Yes, despite what everyone. Hey, Lori.
Hey, Lori, how you doing?
Howdy, good.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why we're having like technical difficulties with this link today.
Growing pains.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I got some lunch today. I got Tostitos, some salsa, applesauce, and liquid death. So it's an adult lunchable.
An adult lunchable?
Pretty much.
I have applesauce. There we go.
Oh yeah, there we go. Applesauce.
And another sandwich.
You
this
could
is lunch
if you,
time.
Jay forgets.
I forgot.
you don't have to if you don't want to. But.
Well, Jay didn't forget the last 2 weeks because he wasn't eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on a
But
fast.
now, did Jay forget today?
Jay did forget today. Yes, he did.
Let's see.
Cool.
What are y'all listing today?
I'm not listening crap yet.
I'm working at my other job. I haven't listed anything today. Yet.
Probably Pokemon cards today.
Something I don't know anything about.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
By the lot? Individual cards or by the lot? Or both?
Individuals. Remember I told you I'd come across.
So how do you determine what you're going to list?
By the value of the item. I would do I'm only going to do stuff that's like $5 and above, $10 above, and I might put them in lots. Maybe 3 or 4 cards in one lot. But I have some base sets 1s and base set 2s. Early Pokemon stuff that I come across and found. Here's another cool little thing that I come across. This is Super Mario Brothers, like 1988. It's a whole box of Dixie cups.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What's that worth?
$100.
Are you guessing?
No, that's what it's worth.
Wow. You'd rattle that off the top of your head like you just picked it up and you already knew what it was worth. But
yep. And here's the
maybe you did your research.
Here's the containers to put them in.
Wow.
Oh, wow. And you're selling that separate?
Yeah, this goes for like $30. It goes for like $30. So 30.
Where'd you find those?
Actually, I bought them on Whatnot about 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
For the box of Dixie cups, I paid $10, and I paid $8. I paid $8 for the container. So it's ruined.
You're just going off the top of your head. You remember? You remember this from 3 years ago?
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't remember how much I paid for something.
Yeah, I guess something like that you would. That's right.
Yeah, because actually I kept it in my collection for a while. And I'm like, I really don't need a box of Dixie cups laying around.
That Mario stuff should be getting pretty hot soon because they got another movie coming out.
Yeah, the movie I think it comes out in March, right?
Is it March?
Yeah,
over Easter.
Or not
I think it's Easter weekend. My son wanted to watch it,
yeah,
but he'll be in Florida.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, it looks really good.
My son is going to watch it, but he just can't watch it on opening day.
I thought they were going to do a Donkey Kong one first before they did a second Mario.
Have you heard that, or you just wanted it to happen?
Well, that was already in the talks.
Oh, okay.
Like
I've not
as
heard
soon
that.
as the first one released, they were already talking about it, but it just didn't happen.
What was your favorite video game of the Mario, of all the Marios? Donkey Kong? Sounds like you really want that to happen.
Yeah. My favorite one of all time. Well, I have a few. Super Mario Brothers 2. Well, I love Super Mario Brothers 1. I actually speed run that game. And Super Mario Land or Super Mario World. I love a ton of them. Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, it's hard to really pinpoint one.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I like pretty much all of them. I do like Mario Kart. Like, you can't really go wrong with that.
Oh, the new Mario Kart, I was not impressed with.
It's probably now it's just the same game over and over again, isn't it?
Yeah, but it feels different. It's just I can't put my finger on it.
Okay.
Like Mario Kart was an 8, much better than the World on Switch 2.
Okay. What are you listening today, Lori? I know after we got done this Mario talk.
No, it's okay. We used to play back in the day. But I'm working on getting rid of a bunch of Coca-Cola stuff. We bought a huge lot of it from a guy last summer, I guess. And I was really leery of buying it because so much of it is just junk. But there were some good things in there, and so we made our money back real fast on just the first, 8 or 10 things that sold. And then we've been slowly getting rid of all the rest of it. I've been just lotting it up now into like groups of 10 or 12 items, and they're selling for like $20. So.
Yeah, I seen the one video you put out, and that was really cool. Like that little lot you had.
Yeah, so that's what I've got. Like 4 more lots I'm going to put out today, and then we're getting about done. Almost done.
That's
with
good. It. Yeah.
So educate us. What Coca-Cola items should we be looking for? What era or what things?
The things we did the best on were die-cast that were new in the box, actually, from the 90s, I think, and 90s and 2000s. They didn't have anything super old, So, some of the actually more vintage, older stuff can do well, but most of the stuff I find is like reproduction trays or newer stuff that's just not individually worth a whole lot. But people seem to like these lots. Like I sold 2 more lots yesterday. So.
That's awesome.
How many items were in the lot or in the buy?
In the buy, I think there were around 600 items.
Nice.
So.
Wow.
I paid more than I wanted to, honestly. We paid like 300, which made it about 50 cents a piece.
You paid. I like that. 50 cents is a pretty good buy cost.
Yeah. I mean, but when you're like a lot of it I'm lotting up and only probably getting 50 cents for at this point. But like I said, we made all of our money pretty fast initially on the better things.
Yeah, so all these lots are profit now. They're
right.
You're making money on that. That's
right.
That's good.
And it's not hard to throw together.
Yeah.
And that's on eBay as well? Everything's on eBay?
Well, I put everything on eBay, but then I cross-list it. But most of it's been selling on eBay.
Where do you cross post to?
I do Etsy, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace.
Okay. Yeah.
It's interesting how things, what sells where. Like my husband's been selling or listing a lot of his sports cards, clearing out his sports card collection, and they sell on Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
Far better than anywhere else.
Wow, that's interesting. But you lot them up too, right?
The stuff that's not worth listing individually. Yeah, he's doing like groups of teams or whatever, or players, or when the cards are only worth like 50 cents or $1 each. It's not.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, yeah, Facebook. I know they can be pretty good for that. I sell a lot of cards on eBay and in Mercari just because the standard envelope I think helps with the shipping so much that it's only like 74 cents for shipping. You can't really beat it.
How many cards can you get into one of those envelopes though?
I think it depends on the thickness of the card, but like a standard card, I try not to push more than 3 at a time, like for each weight, for each ounce. So you can only go up to like 3 ounces. Okay. So and then but then you also have to watch the thickness too. So but I mean most of the time, because if somebody goes up, at least on like eBay, then they probably paid me enough shipping. And actually, so this is the thing, what I do with cards, I actually work the shipping costs into the items. So actually, all my cards under $20 and less are free shipping. And so I have that cost worked in. And so really they can just buy as many as they want. And then but if it gets, say if they buy so many, then I can just bump it up to the ground USPS ground advantage if I need to, because they probably paid enough that it's
already
not
covered
really.
it. You've already covered it, yeah.
Yeah, and then but on Mercari it's different. Like you think that if they added multiple cards to their bundle, that you would still be able to do the standard envelope, but it actually automatically sends it to ground and they actually pay for that.
Mercari bundling's a mess if you ask me.
Yeah, but it is, but at least we don't have to deal with the side of like, I guess, going back and forth with buyers as much. I feel like they just do that and that is what it is. Like that's the problem.
No, that is you're right. That's a good point.
But yeah, I think eBay's combined shipping is a mess. Like I feel like I have more issues with that.
Yeah, it's not.
And then you just have that one combined order on bundle order on Poshmark.
Yeah, Poshmark. I mean, I don't know. You guys probably don't sell on Poshmark a whole lot, but I don't know how you keep people from buying too many things. And if you just remove them, I mean, they've already paid for it. They put all this stuff into a bundle and they pay for it, and then I'm like, wait a minute, this thing weighs 9 pounds.
Yeah, you should. What they should do, you should be able to split it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for like a separate label or whatever, they should double check with us. Like, hey, is this weight okay?
Yeah.
You know, that's the difference when we don't have to put in the weight when we're creating a listing.
It seems like they should at least, put your weight in so that they can bundle appropriately.
Yep, absolutely. And you do I see, because you do the automated like bundle discount too, right?
I do because, well, I think you watched my video, so you kind of know I explained this, but I price things up on Poshmark over what I want for them because so many people on Poshmark send offers. Seems like like 75, 80, I don't know, 80% of the things I sell there are from offers. So I bump it up a little bit so that I have a little bit of room. And then, but also if they bundle it together, I'm just giving them 15% off, which I've already covered because of the increased price. So.
How's it going, Mary? How's it going, old school? How you guys feeling today? Good to have you in the chat.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Where do we see the chat?
Yeah, we can't see the chat on YouTube here, but
yeah, you have to go over YouTube. It's a pain. I guess that's one of the downsides with this Riverside, but
yeah. So Mary was like, "Are you shipping on Facebook Marketplace?" Said she used to, but it died. I was wondering if it picked back up. I just do local pickup there now. And basically, myself, all I do is local pickup on Facebook Marketplace. I really don't ship. I don't know. You guys have any issues?
I'm shipping.
You're shipping?
Yeah, I'm shipping.
Yeah,
and I keep track. I mean, Facebook is awful about trying to get a hold of anybody, but I keep track of every sale that I ship and make sure I get paid for it. And I've never had an issue.
Yeah. I just started back up because
did you see?
What were you saying, Quirky?
I'm just really delayed here, so I'm talking over you by accident.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I just started back up on Facebook, but I stopped for a while because it's like they were just pushing my listings down or something. Everything was getting hidden, and I said forget about it. Like I left all my listings up too, which that tells you if I had listings up there for 2 years, not even touching them, and none was selling, something was wrong. You know,
they have to be renewed every so often, or they do get
Well, exactly. And I was doing that and I still wasn't getting anything. So I completely stopped. And then they took away, remember I heard they took away the shipping label option or something.
Yeah. You have to provide your own now.
Yep. But now that they brought it's better.
If you listed it before they made that change, they'll still provide the label. But if you,
Well, they provide the label now. They change, you know.
What?
Yeah, they'll provide the label now. They changed back to that.
What they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that somewhere. Totally missed that somewhere. I've just, actually, I think I kind of like doing it on my own anyway. Mm-hmm. I'm in control of it.
Well, I agree.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that. No, I did not know that.
Yeah, because I've had issues with those labels before where it wouldn't load. Like, I'm sitting there for 30 minutes, I feel like, waiting for it to load. I'm like, I don't have time to wait for one label to load.
No joke.
You can't, like you said, you can't get a hold of anybody.
Oh, no. I got banned on Facebook for, what was it? I can't remember what the specific item was, but they said it was a counterfeit item. And, to appeal it, click this link. Well, you click that link, it takes you nowhere. And then there's no way to get a hold of anybody. So how do you get unbanned? I had somebody actually show me, because I posted about it. And I got a ton of people telling me if I'd pay them, they'd help me get reinstated. But I did actually have one person that said if you go into like a Facebook Marketplace group, just on Facebook, that you're already a part of, a selling group, that there should be a way to request a review from there. And sure enough, there was. And I was reinstated within a day.
Oh, wow. That's a good tip.
Yep.
Keep it in mind.
Yeah,
if any of you get banned.
Kat, the nurse flipper, did a video today. I think she was suspended from Poshmark for 24 hours for canceling too many orders.
I hear that.
And she said the problem with like the listing software the cross listing software is that it can't delete if you sell it on eBay. It can't delete on Poshmark if there's a pending offer. Does that sound familiar?
Yep.
I haven't had that happen, but yeah.
Then she doesn't know that the item isn't taken off of Poshmark because the listing software or the cross lister is supposed to automatically delete it when it sells on one platform, but it's not. I think that's what she's talking about. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but that would be a major problem because now they said if it's a 3% cancellation rate, that you get suspended the first time 24 hours, the second time 2 weeks. And she's like, she has no idea what items are still there that she already sold on eBay. Now, I don't know. I don't know enough about whatever cross-listing software she's using. What do you use, Lori?
I use Vendoo.
Did you say?
I don't know what she uses.
Okay.
I use List Perfectly.
And what percentage of your sales are not from eBay? Like what are eBay? Would you say 80%?
I actually just looked this up the other day, and I looked at 2025, the whole year. 55% of my sales were eBay. The rest of them were elsewhere. I think like 25% or 30% were Etsy, which was my next biggest, and then the rest were a mix.
And you're cross-listing all the same stuff?
Mostly. I don't put every single thing on every platform. It just kind of depends on what it is, but most of it I do.
So 30% of your items sell on Etsy before they would on eBay. Okay.
Before?
Well, that's what you're saying, right? Because if it's on both platforms and it sells on Etsy, then it gets delisted from eBay automatically.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
So eBay is you said 60%?
55.
Or no, you said 55%. I would have thought it'd been higher.
Yeah, but that's awesome.
Might make it worth it.
Use other platforms, and that eBay is only 55% of your sales.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome because you're not. A lot of people just depend on one platform, and they see even if they do cross list or cross post, that eBay is usually 85-90% of their sales, regardless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mary McQueen in the chat. I know she doesn't even sell on eBay.
Well, a lot of people are just doing whatnot these days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Mary, tell us in the chat, where do you sell? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm kind of delayed at least 30 seconds to a minute on YouTube.
That might be that hot spot you trying today.
Well, it's possible. If I redo the...
I don't know.
No?
It could be. It might not be. Yeah, I'd say with cross posting, maybe like 70% of my sales overall. I mean, I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm kind of ballparking it. But it's probably about 70% of the sales are on eBay.
So is it worth it then, cross listing?
Yeah, because I mean, what I do, I end up dropping like one platform every year. Like I'll try a new platform and I'll drop one. So because I just have like a whole rotation of what's worth it and what's not. Like it's funny, like 2 years ago I dropped eBay, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it another try, and I'm about to drop them again because they were completely awful. Not having to that there, but then last year I tried Etsy for the first time, and it's been going great on there. That's my second best platform now.
So same for us.
Yeah, it's really different. Go ahead, Chad.
I'm gonna go dark. Sorry, I'm gonna go dark. I need to go somewhere. But I think that last time I shut my phone off and I was still able to hear you guys using Riverside.
Okay.
And a little preview that at 1 o'clock, Stefany Fuson is supposed to be joining us today. So hopefully she's able to make it.
She's
So
fun.
if you're watching, yeah, she is hilarious, and she's a great reseller too. I love her videos. Her and I both sell a lot of the similar ways, and she likes to part things out. She parts more stuff out than Kevin Brown.
It does part a lot out.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go dark here, and if it doesn't work, I'm just going to disconnect and then just listen through YouTube.
Okay.
Then I'll be back. I don't know, 40 minutes or so. If that doesn't work. All right.
Yeah. All right. See you in 40 minutes.
Oh, Mary, I dropped Depop. Yeah, it just was dead on there for me. It was not working.
Do you list a lot of clothes?
I go through like time periods where I am listing a lot of clothes, but probably last year was probably not one of them. That might be why.
Because I don't list very many clothes, so I don't have much on Depop, so I don't.
Yeah, but you can sell. It's just like Poshmark. I can do fairly decent on Poshmark sometimes, and I don't have that many clothes on there. So I think it just depends. But that generation on Depop is like it's that younger generation. They're just not looking for what.
I don't know why I haven't tried more stuff out there. Maybe I just need to do that.
I mean, it's worth a try. So also the biggest thing about Depop, it's like, so like, you know how on Poshmark you would share your items all the time, you know?
Right.
Well, bump them up. Depop, the trick is you would edit the listing and then like basically resubmit by just editing it and it bumps it back up. But I'm not going to go through all that. And also, this is a huge flaw that I can't search in my closet. So if I sell something somewhere else, I have to scroll till I find it, and which is way too time consuming. That's another reason. Yeah, you can't search in your own shop.
I just don't know enough about it.
Yeah. But as far as clothes, I don't really care for listing clothes. It's too much.
Yeah, me either. Here's my rack right now that's like hadn't been touched in months of clothes I need to list. I just don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah. I put mine in. See, this is where I went wrong. I put mine in totes, and
well, then you don't see them.
And then they get wrinkled, and then I have to steam them all. Like it's so time consuming. I think that's why I don't really mess as much.
I don't know. I don't know enough about what's trending and what's selling well on clothing, and it seems like the stuff that I do list takes too long to sell. So I really should just stop buying it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it comes down to what you have. Like there's some really great pieces of clothing I think I've sold out like in the past. I mean, it just depends. Like especially the vintage stuff. I mean, but I think that's even dying off a little bit now.
It's on my bucket list to find a Coogie sweater. I have not found a Coogie sweater ever.
A who? A Coogie?
Coogie? How do you say it?
Coogie.
A Bill
Coogie. Oh, are you pulling one out? Are you serious? No fair.
He's just showing off now.
No fair.
I've got like 15 of them. I've never got a single one.
I look for them. I mean, they stand out. You got to be able to spot them pretty easily. But but again, I usually gravitate more to hard goods first, so they're probably gone.
Yep. I think why I don't list clothes because I don't really have the setup. I'm like set up for like hard goods and stuff like that. I just don't have the room. Like at the warehouse, we just made a setup for clothes. We took 8-foot piece of plywood and then put carpet over it, and then put it on a stand. So we pull the stand out and it kind of like it can lever up and down, and we put the lights around the side. And we've only listed a few things off of it, but I'm gonna start. I have to start using it because I just have clothes too also piled up and haven't done a single thing with it.
Years ago, we bought a trunk that had a whole bunch of stuff in it. And one of the things in it was like a wedding dress from the 1920s, and it was really cool and it was in pretty good condition. But I just like hung it up on a hanger and took a picture of it. Didn't sell. Kept dropping the price. Didn't sell. Finally, I'm like, it's just not presented well. And so we bought a mannequin and put it on the mannequin, and then I sold it for $200.
So the mannequin helped.
It helped. Yeah. So presentation really, it makes a difference.
It does. I mean, I guess that's the way the consumer is. You know, they see it, and it's if it looks better, then they're going to buy it.
Yeah.
Well, Mary said she sold some old concert shirts since those were actually worth it. Yeah.
Oh, they were her own ones. Yeah.
Which concerts?
Yeah, which concerts, Mary?
I want to know what concerts.
Which one does she have left? Maybe we want it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting people messing me because that link didn't.
Hey, Vintage.
Didn't work. It didn't link up with the original live. That I don't know why on Riverside it did that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And yep. So there's Keith. Keith just joined because I sent him the link to the YouTube. All right.
Yeah, I'm just packing a couple little items that I didn't get out from yesterday and today. Get them out.
You didn't ship?
No, I shipped yesterday. There's
Okay.
a couple things that I didn't that came in after I shipped that I want to get out today. You know,
did you guys have shipping issues with the snow, post office? Anything?
No, not from that. It was getting to the post office was the problem. And I live on kind of like my street. Well, it's a big street, but off the side of the main street is a smaller street, so it's a little bit harder to get through. The street was kind of really icy, and the snowplow kind of went down and shoved the snows against the cars. So we kind of waited a day, and getting out was a little bit of an issue.
Did you guys extend your handling time or do anything like that?
No.
Yeah, I didn't either.
No.
I didn't realize. I think we were the first live we were on. They said that because I was always under the impression that you had to have your items scanned in on the day that they were due. But if you make a label up, that label will extend your shipping time without getting a ding for up to 48 hours.
Really?
I had no clue.
Is that true?
I had no clue.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I believe that.
All these guys told me.
Okay.
I had no clue. I was like, it must have changed somewhere down the line because.
Yeah, that's news to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have gotten to the post office if it wasn't for Jay's brother. His Jay lives right around the corner from me, so he came over and shoveled me out. I paid his brother to shovel my car out, my truck out. So that was great. I probably wouldn't have went anywhere.
Yeah, the snow is a pain. It really is.
Yep. No, I
truly appreciate it. Ice was the worst because it was snow and then there was like 4 inches of ice on top of it. That made it like my backyard is like a snow rink, like an ice rink. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we took the trash out and kind of like pushed it down, and the trash slid to the end of the yard.
So Mary gave us a update for her concert tees. She said Metallica's Justice Tour autograph sign in please, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering this. Dokken? Is that Dokken?
Yeah.
Doesn't remember that tour. And then she said all she has left is Crew Shout and The Devil. And she said she went to these shows before I was born. So, yeah. And then Keith Vintage Sport Clips is in here. He said, just found a nice little jackpot of antique sports pinbacks in the warehouse. So yeah, he's been loading his van up. I think taking stuff to auction houses and just going through different stuff. Like he sent me pictures this morning. His van was loaded.
Wow. Yeah, he just got one of them vans. He's got some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's always
absolutely.
Oh man.
I was on the Pastime Picks podcast he had last night. Him and King of Pennants.
Oh, how'd the draft go?
It went good. It went good. It was fun. I was happy to be on there. So I had to pick Michael Phelps as the best Baltimore athlete ever.
Absolutely.
That's number one.
Number one.
I mean, you can't. He's from Baltimore, but I mean, best Olympian ever. Like, there's not a better athlete than Olympian than the best Olympian.
Absolutely not. Yeah. But how many gold medals did he have? 24?
Yeah, something like that. It's I think it might have been 24.
I mean, I could be off, but whatever.
I picked him and I don't even know. That's really bad.
I mean, dude, yeah, you can't turn down Michael Phelps. So what included in that was people that played in Baltimore, did they have to be born?
It was I think pretty much that they just had some kind of connection.
Okay.
They either like lived here or was born here, played here. It didn't matter. It was kind of some loose rules on that.
Okay. So I guess another quick pick was Ray Lewis.
Yeah, I think he was early on. Cal Ripken was early on. I mean, there was a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went outside the box a little bit, but if you guys want to know the picks, I'm sure he's got it reposted. You can go rewatch it. Pastime Picks on Vintage Sport Flips channel.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what I'm getting myself into today.
No,
I don't. Well, I can't list because the phone I'm using, that's my issue. I need to get the phone that I record this from is the same phone I use to list. This phone takes awful pictures compared to this one, so I don't want to even attempt that.
It's the worst pick.
Maybe I'll.
Joe Smith. Joe Smith was Joe Smith was hot back in the day, though. I mean,
yeah, but to be fair, he wasn't from Baltimore.
Yeah, he wasn't from Baltimore. You're right.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. sorry, Lori. We're talking sports.
It's okay. I know this much.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to cross-post some of these comics. I listed a bunch of comics yesterday.
Oh man, I'm so tired of comics. Oh. Yeah, I know. We just got finished listening about 1,000 of them in the last couple of weeks.
What I've got over here? Yeah, I'm getting tired of doing comics. It's time consuming.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know who signed them. You know what I mean? They're all signed.
Those are all the autograph ones. That's right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this one's cool though.
Hold on, let me look at
DMs.
DMC?
Yep. Star Wars. Superman. Oh, this one. So I posted this one on on Instagram. I actually posted the ad. Is it this one? No, I'm gonna save that one. So I posted the ad of this one on Instagram. It's they're doing like a little parody of Play School, and it's Play School stinking logs instead of Lincoln logs.
Lincoln logs, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. That's interesting.
There's a 82 ET the Alien plushie.
Oh yeah, there you go. I just sold that clock, the ET clock I had.
Yeah, I remember when you bought that.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't even fully working. So basically, I had to sell it for parts, and I mean, it was functional to the point where like the clock itself was working. The alarm would go off because it was an alarm clock, but his neck was supposed to extend, and then he was also supposed, when the alarm went off, his like chest would light up, but that didn't work. And if it was in full working condition, I was probably gonna see over 100, but I got like $50 for him.
Yeah,
not fully working. Oh, and then the battery on the bottom was missing.
Oh yeah.
Too. So I mean, for all those like imperfections, and I got positive feedback, so it's awesome. Let's see. So Quirky said, use list easier for all the comics. I mean, I would. The only issue is like I don't think it's going to figure out the signatures, and that's the thing that's slowing me down anyway. I highly doubt some of these like this one, there's maybe only 1 or 2 comics altogether in this whole lineup of where they're signed. It's just one of those off comics. It's not like a big name brand comic like Marvel or DC. Let's see. All right.
Do you guys use List Easier? I haven't seen.
I have never. No.
I looked at it a little bit. It looked like unless you're just listing the same kind of stuff over and over again, that it wasn't going to be very beneficial.
That's what I heard. That's
yeah.
And since I list anything and everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're supposed to have this flex option now, so it should make it really, really easy, where you don't have to have the same type of item. Like, you just take a picture of just random items, and you can list it quicker. Because that's one of the big flaws. I feel like you needed it when you batched them. They needed to be very similar style items, so it could think properly. I think. But they have this flex option now too. And I know we were kind of talking about it on Buy It All a little bit last week when we had Kevin on, but yeah, I haven't tried List Easier. It's actually on my list for this weekend. I think I'm just gonna jump in. There was another cross posting, listing AI listing tool that I was gonna use, List Agent. I was trying them. And it would have only been basically 1 cent per listing for them, which is great. That the price point is great, but I had difficulties where I had listed when my items were listed, I could not edit the listing on eBay. It locked the edit, and I had to go over to listing. Like I couldn't even change the custom SKU, so like that's where I put my inventory like location.
Right.
You know, how am I supposed to? I can't change that, and I have to go bounce back for it. I'm not doing that. I'm not even going to bother. But if anybody's looking for something where they don't care.
Where what?
If somebody doesn't care about the inventory location or change the custom SKU, that's probably fine for a penny.
I sold something this morning that I'd already sold and didn't know it. That's the one thing about cross listing is that sometimes it's just easy for something to get missed.
Yeah.
Like Vendu's pretty good about delisting from everywhere, but it doesn't delist everything from every platform. So, like, you have to be on top of it, making sure you get that stuff delisted. And anyway, I hate it on eBay. You can only have so many cancellations, and so I'm trying to figure out. I sent him a message. What?
You have to pick the better one, like whatever one's not going to hurt you as much.
Well, I'd already sold it, so that I just sold it again on eBay. So now I have to cancel on eBay. Although I did message them, I'm trying this method. I've heard that people sometimes say, is there something else in my store that you'd like for a certain amount or under? He only has one feedback though, so I don't know if he'll be able to figure out how to look at my store.
Yeah. The key is to get them to say that they just want to cancel the order. Like,
right.
you know.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I just got my top rated seller status back like last month. Because anyway.
Wow.
Might lose it again.
I hope not. Hopefully, there's different ways you could. What was it? There was something else you could do. I know Keith talked about it, but I mean,
you're just gonna have so few cancellations.
You could refund him also. This is another option. You could refund him and send an item similar to it just when you're dime, and
interesting.
Just don't cancel. I mean, that's another option. I'm just it's not a great one.
Yeah.
In my opinion, but it still costs you something. Yeah, I don't know.
Send him a sticker and refund his money.
I think it's easy to have a lot of that same type of items in that category where you could just throw something like here I don't have the item, I apologize, but here's this for free, out of my pocket. I hope you understand, and just hope that, because you're not canceling anymore.
Right. Well, I'm kind of waiting. Send him a message and we'll see if he replies. I have 2-day shipping, so I don't have to ship today, so we'll see if I hear back from him. But I think I only have like 3 cancellations in the last year. But I think if I have one more, it'll bump me into that next. What is it? It's like less than 1%. Or is it 1%? Less than 1%? I can't remember.
I'm never
like
close enough.
0.5% or something.
Let's see. I'm really bad at knowing. I cancel on Mercari all the time, and I never get in trouble in there. I know my Mercari cancellation rate is really, really bad. I canceled an order the other day on there, and but I had sold the Mercari order, but then I might get some crap for this, but I had a Etsy order come through like maybe hours later, and it was the same item. So I double sold it with it, and I canceled the Mercari one because I feel like I'm not going to get in trouble for canceling the order or whatever, really. But Etsy, they have this thing where last time I canceled somebody's order, instead of like taking it out of my bill or whatever that I owed, they took the refund directly out of my bank account, and I didn't like that. So
Mercari did?
Etsy
did?
Etsy did. So last time I canceled an Etsy order, they took it right out of my bank account instead of just figuring it out within the bill.
But you had a balance in Etsy that they could have used?
I think that's probably what it was. It was something where I was going to have to owe, like I was due to owe soon anyway, but they took it like a few days early because of that. So I didn't like all that. I don't want to confuse anything. And plus I got more on Etsy.
That's annoying. And Chad asks, he says, so I lost my top rated seller status because of cross-listing issues. Yeah, basically. I just don't think any cross-listing platform is perfect. You have to really just be attentive to the details, and so.
Yeah.
I try to be.
I agree.
I guess you got to be ready to face those problems just in case.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much not being a top-rated seller actually hurt me, though. I mean, I still had a better year this last year than the previous year, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I really don't know how that really affects you. I don't. You know, if you're listing and you have good items, and you know.
Right. They say that it'll put you further down in the feed for results, I guess, but I don't know. I'm still selling, so.
Yeah. I think that's. I mean, I'm sure it does put you down, but I mean, how many items do you have listed?
I'm right around 800 right now.
800. There's
Yeah.
probably 800 good items too.
Oh, well, not now. Half of it probably needs to be thrown to the curb at this point.
But how do you deal with throwing the items to the curb thing? Do you put your stuff on sale, a big sale, and just kind of like reduce it down a little at a time, or?
I actually did just put a sale on today for 40% off of anything that was over 200 days old. That was another, like, I try to look at my analytics of what's selling, and I think like 50% of the stuff that I list sells within 90 days.
That's good.
So,
Okay.
which is good. But the other half of that stuff, that's why I say probably half of my stuff needs to be thrown to the curb. But I'm also of the mindset that if you leave something out there long enough, it'll sell.
I believe that. No, as long as you have room, I think that's part of the equation, because I mean, I do have some items that have been on for like 1,900 days.
Wow, how many years is that?
But
1,900 days.
most of the things that
I'm doing
5 or 6 years, I don't know.
I have ever listed, it's sold regardless. I mean, whatever price point you're at, because a lot of times I'll buy deals, and sometimes, you know, 2 or 3 items in there gets all my money back plus profit, and then I'm left with stuff. You know, let's say if I bought a toy collection, and there might be some toys in there like $5, $6. You know, I could lot them up, bundle them up. Sometimes I'll just list them maybe 2 at a time. But it doesn't hurt me that those things may sit around for a year or 2 years, because I do have some room to kind of account for it. But ultimately, most of it always sells, regardless if I have to knock the price down or put like a 33% sale on it. So,
Yeah. In fact, we used to at the end of every year, we would go through our inventory and like say it's time to get rid of this and time to get rid of this. I haven't done that the last 2 years. So, but I still, it just eventually sells, it seems like.
Yep. Just a matter of time, you know.
Right.
Yeah. To help with that, I do a lot of the end and sell similar. Trying to work through some of it. I mean, I have a lot of items in my store, but the reason I have so many is mostly because of cards. I have a lot of cards in my store, but I think I'm at like 8,600 items in my store, but probably about 5,000 are cards.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
but
they're easy to store. They're flat. I don't worry about them. They can sit on there for 3 years. I don't really care. You know.
They can sit there. They're not going to hurt anything. As long as you got the room, you know, they don't take up much space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Applesauce.
I've got empty spaces on my shelves, so I've got room.
Yeah. I put everything in totes, you know, so it's. I mean, I do have a shelf for big stuff, though. I mean, that don't fit in a tote.
See, like, I just don't like. Do you stack them then?
Yeah.
See, that to me that does not sound like fun to have to get to the bottom tub and.
It's not.
Then dig through it.
Every day I sell something that's at one of these bottom tubs. I got to move every.
Yeah.
And I guess it's my. You know, I don't do a whole lot of exercise. It's my exercise.
It's your exercise.
I have to look at it that way, you know. It's like.
It counts.
Yeah, because you can kind of see it behind me.
I know. Yeah.
It's all stacked up.
Well, I mean, with your amount of unlisted inventory, I'm sure that's exercise there too.
Yeah, well, this is some of my unlisted inventory just in my basement. So
Woo! Oh my God.
That goes back like 4 rows.
I thought my basement looked bad. Thanks for making me feel better.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it
man.
goes back 4 rows.
You just kept going.
And then I have them on the
you
other
kept going
side.
with the camera. Like, where's it gonna end? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah. And it's all good stuff in there. It's really not.
It's all good stuff.
It's all good stuff. Yeah. All good.
No.
Not a lot of garbage.
No, you Jay's a better picker than I am. That's for sure.
Well, thank you, Ray. Ray don't do too shabby.
Yeah, I just pick more than you do. Somehow you have more stuff, though.
Yeah. Well, you, I just sold something. So here. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Well, you pick more than I do, but I'll buy like I think I do bigger buys maybe. Like.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's one of those things too. You being at the flea market, you get connections where people they walk up to you and they want to sell a whole bunch of stuff at once.
Yeah.
Or you meet up with them later afterwards to go meet up and do the buyout or whatever. So you have that connection, which is great. That works for you while you're set up. It's people just walk up and they're like, hey, are you interested in buying this? And it's all day when you're set up there. I see it all the time.
Yep. Which is a good thing, and I don't have to buy everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's great. It's what's crazy to me because you built up the reputation there to where they know that you're one of the people to bring stuff to, and most of the time you're not selling even the similar type of items.
Not at all.
That they're selling to you. You're selling Amazon return type stuff.
Yep.
It's so mass produced that you're selling a lot of that stuff or like household stuff, whatever. But they come up to you with like vintage video games or sports memorabilia. Like it doesn't matter. It's toys. Mm-hmm. You're not putting that out on your table, and they still know that you're the guy that they want to sell it to.
Yeah, I mean it's forming those relationships, and it's learning how to talk to people, and just and really ask them because they already know you're selling things. So I mean, a lot of people get to the fact that and it's a reseller, I'll overcharge you, but well, sometimes they're going to look at that anyway when they're selling to people. Why not me be the first person to sell it to? That's the way I look at it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I don't get the fact of going around, on Saturdays and digging through people's stuff. I should get there earlier and do that, but I don't. I really haven't picked in since you and I went out last, right?
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a long time. That's over a year, Jay.
Yep. Yeah.
But you don't need to. To be fair, you don't need to.
I don't. But that's the fun. I mean, you get to have the fun. I mean, what am I saying? I can go out at any time I feel like it. Mm-hmm. That's just an excuse.
Yeah.
I need to pick me
a
light for this box that I have.
Jay, do you have kids that are like looking at your death pile going, you need to get rid of that crap?
No, not really, because all my kids are like grown and they don't care. They don't care. They already know that's what Dad does. I only have one kid. He just turned 18 in November. He's left in the house. He doesn't. I try to get him involved. He doesn't care.
I think if we die and leave everything behind, they're gonna just give it all away, and I'm gonna be
Oh, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
I know.
If I just throw it in a dumpster somewhere.
At least have an auction. Oh my gosh, we did Oh, we had some friends of ours, old friends, that died during COVID. The husband and wife both died like with just a few days from each other. Their kids didn't live in town. They came in to take care of the estate, and we hadn't talked to them first or didn't get the opportunity to talk to them first. They hired somebody to come in and clean out the
Hey.
building. Hey,
Hey, how you guys
Stefany.
doing?
Hey,
Sorry, I got my dogs going now that I said hello.
You're
that's the
good.
key word.
Anyway.
Hello.
Anyway, it
How
just
y'all
kills
doing?
me that they paid somebody to come clean out that house and take it all away. And it's like, gosh, we would have done it for free.
I'd have done it for free.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
That was the one thing. I had a property preservation business at one time, and one of the great things about that is you get to go. These people, they had to move out. It's not a great thing that they lost their homes, but they left. Somebody has to deal with, so the bank takes it over, rather they die or they just lose the house. Everything's still in the home, and they would give us the contract to go in there and take everything out of the house. Now, everything would be in the house intact, except for everybody would always take their televisions and their video game systems and their electronics, any electronics. Everything else is free fall. The first house I ever did, my brother and I got $7,000 worth of gold we scrapped out of it.
Wow.
And 4,000 dolls. Oh, it was masterful. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
What kind of dolls?
Oh, just anywhere from like Barbie dolls to like
Okay, not like porcelain dolls.
1920s porcelain
Oh, wow.
dolls. Yeah,
Wow.
it was just a range. They had them stacked up going up the steps. There was an 8-foot dollhouse in the basement. It was like 10 foot long by 10 foot wide and 8 foot high. Oh yeah,
That's insane. That's wild.
it was.
Stephanie would ship it.
Yeah.
We parted out.
Yeah, we can ship it as long as they're not alive. Yeah, I'll ship anything.
That's right.
Yeah,
I personally don't
it
like
really senior
porcelain dolls, but yeah.
senior content, Stephanie. It looks like you sell almost anything. Like, how'd you get started, like knowing of like to part all these items out? Like, it's crazy.
Okay, well, the parts I actually started doing probably about 2 years ago, and so what I had originally started sharing on Instagram and YouTube was selling like baby blankets and plush, stuffed animals, toys, stuff like that, because that's what I was finding a lot of at the time. And then I think the thrift store started throwing that kind of stuff out, so then I was having a harder time finding things to sell, and I kind of fell into it. It was like, okay, well, I got this blender, and I'm either missing a part or I found it was broken, and I just had the pitcher. I was like, okay, well, I can get $40 for just this pitcher and $20 for this lid, and what the heck? By the time I do that, I got as much as I would have for the whole working unit. And it kind of just went from there, from like the blenders and, you know, Cuisinarts, and then started taking vacuums apart and coffee makers apart. So, and I just found that you can find things anywhere to take apart now.
Do you think the sell-through rate's pretty good on that stuff?
I mean, I sell a ton of it. I mean, it's just like anything else. Some things you're going to sit on, and then some things are going to sell right away. I mean, it really depends. It's like anything.
A little bit of it I've tried, it just seemed like it sat for too long, so I just must not have had the right things.
No, you gotta look at comps just like everything else. And
Yeah.
you know, like I said, it really depends on what it is and who wants it, and you know how old the item is. Or is there a bunch of people looking for that item? Just like anything.
Right.
Just like anything.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Now, I love the content you put out. Like, now, I follow you on Instagram. That's where I mostly see the content. Do you put stuff like content out every single day?
Yeah, pretty much on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I cross-post the same thing everywhere. Usually what I'll do is I'm honestly making one video at a time, and then I'll clip it up into 3 separate videos. So then I have something that posts every single day, basically. So I kind of like try to batch my videos.
Yeah. I mean, every time I see you post something, I'm always amazed by what you sold. Like, when you just talked about the baby blanket earlier, I can't believe, like, how much did you get for the baby blanket again?
I think that one was $97 for that. It was a Baby Morgan baby blanket. Yeah, it's crazy if somebody's looking for it and it's hard to find. I mean, they're gonna pay what it takes. Just like anything else, depends on how many things are out there.
Right. the rarity.
Oh.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
I think I got one of my
like
first. Sorry, got one of my first hate comments, and it wasn't very hateful, but a $5 frame made in Italy with a floral print in it that I got it, and I sold it like the next day for $30. And somebody's like, "Girl, why do you have to charge that much when you find it for $5?" And I'm like, "That's what they're going for."
That's the value of it. Nobody's
That's
walking into Walmart and going, "Why are they charging $30 for a picture frame when they bought it for $1?"
Right.
Right. Someone's got an audio.
Somebody's got to think on coming back.
Yeah, that audio one. Is it Quirky?
Mm-hmm.
It's good now.
I'd like to talk to the
Getting
manager.
things
This
set up
box of macaroni and cheese is 50 cents too high.
What was that?
I said I'd like to talk to the manager. That box of macaroni and cheese
Yeah.
is 50 cents too high.
Oh yeah.
Then I had an offer on something yesterday for $1.50 less than I was asking. I'm like, really? You can't spend the $1.50 extra?
I wonder, I think sometimes people do that to see if you are an active seller. Because I've had that happen to me before too. Well, they'll just send like a 50-cent off offer, and I think they're just trying to make sure that item is still available and you're an active seller. Because how many times have you heard of an item getting canceled, like especially on Poshmark or Mercari, because you can't really tell if those people have been active in their closets lately.
Well, I would say that's way better than having, a $40 item and somebody offer you like $3.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, I get those too.
Yeah,
Those people are just seeing what they can do.
that's right. Maybe he's stupid enough to sell it to me for that.
Yeah, they must have at least some kind of success rate, or they wouldn't be wasting their time.
Right. And I'm sure they do. I'm sure they come across getting people. And I mean, are you really God, I guess?
I mean, yeah, I guess that's what they're trying to see. That's what they're trying to see. I mean, I don't ever worry about it unless they're like sending the same low fall offer repeatedly, and then I'll go into my offer settings and change it to what I would actually accept. So anything less than that just gets blocked.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. Like, I heard that if somebody sends you a lowball offer, you counter anyway because it brings attention to the item and it brings more visibility in the search engine. And I do that until they keep coming back with the same offer, and then I'll just
I mean, I'll counter like probably like twice, and then if they're coming back with that same ridiculous offer, then we're done. I'm not going to keep wasting my time.
No, that's a waste.
Yeah. It is.
I mean, like, I don't mind working with you as a customer. Work with me, also. Get to meet somewhere we both can win. Not just...
Right. The item is worth what the item is worth. And we both have to come to an agreement. Yeah, and I think they're coming back with a low offer repeatedly. I'll also recheck my comps, because there's a possibility I'm wrong. Like, maybe I had it priced too high. Maybe the price has changed since I priced it. But if I find that my price was right, well, then I'm going to go back in and change my offer settings. We're not going to send me that same $3 offer ever again.
Right. That's it. So how low you guys, when you list, what's the lowest price item you'll go?
I'll do $5 as my lowest price, and that has to be something that's easy to list. Yeah, like I'm not gonna sell glassware for $5. But if it's like a little, I don't know, like a little lotion thing or a little stuffed animal or whatever, I don't care if it sells for $5, and I already have it. I'm not gonna spend $1 on it.
Yeah.
If it's something I already have, who cares? That's $3 I can make, and it all adds up.
Yeah, I agree. Same way. I'll do the same thing. Like we were just talking, if I get a lot, I get stuff in a deal, it is what it is. It's already there. I've already bought it.
Exactly. And that happens a lot in toy lots or whatever, anything really. You'll buy it for the one item or the two items, and then you've got all this stuff left over. Why redonate that if that's money you could have?
That's right.
Why?
Exactly. How about the rest of you guys?
What's that?
I was asking, how about the rest of those guys?
Oh, yeah.
I used to be at the $5 mark. I've tried to bump it up to about $15 now.
Yeah.
But occasionally I'll still list something. Again, easy to list, easy to ship. if I can do it really fast,
Mhm.
then I might do it. But I really want my average sale price to be at least $25. That's kind of what I'm shooting for. Like to be even more than that, but anyway,
Yeah, I mean,
that's me.
Yeah.
it's nice for a higher average sale price, but it's like,
Yeah.
what do you do in those cases when you have just this $5, $7, $8 items just laying around? Would you lot them up, but if they don't fit in the same category, what would you do with them?
Depends on what they are. Like junk drawer lots work too. So, I mean, if you got a bunch of smalls that aren't worth a whole lot, you can do a junk drawer lot. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've never tried to sell a junk drawer lot though.
Like the lowest I go on most regular items is going to be like the $5 mark. But I mean, I might send out an offer even like for $4 if I just want to get out the door, like around that, just get it going, because it's not worth me even having one there at that point if I've had it for a while. But for my cards, I actually do around like $2.50, $2.60 or something. That's the lowest it usually gets down to. But they're so easy to list. Like most of my eBay store is cards. I have like 5,000 cards listed. So and it's only really, it's 2 pictures, front and back. They're really quick to list, and I'm hoping to try an AI listing tool soon, and it's going to be almost seamless to get 100 cards up within 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Wow.
That's the cool thing about it, yeah, because especially if you get a scanner. You got a scanner,
Yeah.
hit the front and back, and it's done.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, those scanners really make it really easy and almost like I said, seamless to do it. Like once you have the combination between the scanner and the AI listing tool, the only thing is I'm worried about the market getting with all this stuff. How many common cards are out there now, with everybody starting to move to the AI listing tool. Like that's the only downfall. But what about you, Quirky?
I'm back to the discussion now. I'm driving on I-95 and ice was flying off the top of my vehicle. So I was worried I was going to hit a car behind me. I'm okay now, I think.
Well, that's good. We don't want to see an accident.
I kind of look at my store. Yeah, right. You might be reading about me on the news tonight.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I might be permanently traumatized.
Yeah, don't.
I'd send you my therapy bill, but it sounds like you wouldn't be around. So. Anyways, go ahead.
Well,
sorry.
My company had a driver once that he had a sheet of ice on top of his truck and he didn't know it. And he's in New Jersey, and it flew up in the air and broke the windshield of a semi truck that was tailgating him.
Holy smokes! Wow.
Never tailgate in an ice storm.
Well, never tailgate. Period. Yeah. Wow.
True. Right.
Wow.
So back to the question of what do I list? I like to list stuff that's $15 or more in general, but if it's a category that I really enjoy listing and it's easy to list, I'll go down to like 7 or 8, and I'll lower the prices of my items every so often. Just randomly go in my store and drop everything by $1 that's been there for like more than 3 months. But occasionally, or oftentimes, if hold on, I'm driving. If I look at my store and I just go through and sort by low to high, and something's been in my store more than 6 months or 8 months, I might just get rid of 3 things or 5 things, my 5 lowest price things that haven't sold, and just donate them to Goodwill.
Okay.
Just to try to bring the average price of my store up ever so slightly. Does that make sense?
That's a good strategy. I try to do the same basically. Probably like twice a year, I'll go through my stuff and see what I can donate or to sell at consignment, or it just needs to get donated. Because some things if they're at $5 already, and it's been there for a year, 2 years, it's time for it to go.
Yeah, I agree. But I was just talking about, man, I've got something here for like 1,900 days or something.
Wow.
Nah, that wouldn't happen. That would not happen.
That's a lot of days.
It is. That's a lot of days. But it'll sell eventually.
Hopefully.
There's
What
a
is
motivation.
it? I'm curious. What is it?
It's a Game Boy carrying case.
Okay.
And I'm surprised it hasn't sold yet.
Wow.
To be truthful with you.
And what is the price on it?
I have it for $49.99.
Okay.
And I put regular sales on it where it's $34.99.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be gone. That's about the going rate for it.
Oh wow! And
So
it's sitting there. Wow, that's weird.
The last 5 that have sold for how much?
Oh,
When's the last time you looked?
I don't know. $45, maybe 30.
I would.
$4.
Okay, I would take your photos. Here's what I would do: take your photos, upload them to ChatGPT, and tell it to write you a good title, an SEO title and description, and then add that stuff to your listing and see how quickly it sells.
Yeah, I should. But I usually had my title after the same title that's for the item that has been sold. So it's not like it's an unsold item, but it's the same title.
Yeah, I have AI write all my titles and descriptions now.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing.
And
How do
stuff
you use
sells.
AI? That's right. I really don't use AI too often, in reselling. I haven't.
No, I use it to if I don't know what something is, I'll use Google Lens or something like that. But other than that, I don't use it.
Yeah.
But I don't use it to write the descriptions because nobody reads anyways.
Yeah.
And I feel like
They don't.
I think the important things just get lost if there's a big, long, flowery description. I'm not trying to read a novel. I don't want to proofread a novel either to make sure it's correct.
I thought though that they found that if you use the AI listing or have more in your description, that I thought it bumps it up into Google search. That's what I heard.
It does.
I don't know.
It'll rank you high in Google, and you'll get sales off-site.
Okay.
Because Google is looking at descriptions.
So the description bumps your listing
Ranking in Google.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. So you know what I say in my description? Please see pics for description for condition. That's all I put.
Yeah, that's basically what I write. I'll write whatever the condition is, very good condition, whatever it is, whatever issues I see, and then see pictures. Because I feel like pictures show everything. I'll put the measurements in the pictures. Yeah. That way, if there's any dispute, you said it was 15 inches and it's actually 15 and a quarter. Well, there's the picture. Pictures can't lie.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, and like I said, if there's something that's off that needs to be put down, I'll write it in there. But other than that, the pictures speaks 1,000 words.
Exactly. Exactly. I agree. But it's interesting. It's something that one person may not work for another person, and that's what's great about it.
Yeah.
We can all do what works for our business.
Oh yeah. No, I agree. I mean, each one of us are going to do things a little bit differently.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. And neither one is wrong.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I had somebody ask me a question. What are the measurements of this item? And I'm like, see photos number 8, 9, and 10.
Right.
And so then they accused me of they said, you just added those. And I'm like, I did not just add those.
Yeah, they just didn't look beyond the very first photo for whatever reason.
Right. So what's that tell you? You only need one photo because no one's looking at the photos either.
It's not in front of your face. You don't want to.
Now for
no description.
For clothing, I don't know why I always put measurements of clothing in the description, but I've had a lot of people recently within the last year they'll message me and they want pictures of that measurement. Like they don't believe that I took the time to type in this measurements. They need picture proof. I won't do it because I'm not going to pull out the item again and take the pictures. But it's only started this past year that I've really had a lot of that going on. I don't know why it just started.
I wonder if it's people wondering where you're taking your measurements from. You might say armpit to armpit, and that's obviously right here. But some people might go, well, if you're putting chest, what's chest mean? Does that mean here or does that mean down there?
Yeah, that's true.
But no, I wouldn't be going to get measured. At this point in time, if it's put up, probably not going to look for it either.
Yeah, I mean, I say armpit to armpit, and then like, so I don't know, like, yeah, but I've had it a couple times. Now, if it's like a really high end item, that's the only time I've gone up there and done that.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I had a Ravens football jersey that was it wasn't even really intended for anybody to wear because it was player worn. So somebody, instead of putting on like on the wall, framed on the wall or anything like that, they wanted to wear it. It was a $500 jersey.
Wow. Okay.
So, but yeah, I went on my way and got the measurements because I'm like, well, it's $500.
I wouldn't. Yep.
Right. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. That's worth the trip.
Yep.
A $5 item, not worth the trip.
Right.
No.
Not at all.
Jay, take a photo. When you take your photos of your item, just take a picture of the measurements, upload it to ChatGPT, tell it to write your description, and it's all in the description. It takes all those measurements off all those photos, puts it in your description. You don't have to type anything anymore.
Except the prompt to ChatGPT, is what you're saying.
I have ChatGPT set up now that I just upload 5 photos or 6 photos or however many, and it knows that it knows what I see. So it just writes me title, description, and I copy paste it right into my eBay.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't like typing. I don't like. I sell a CD or something or a lot of CDs. I upload the pictures of just the titles of the CDs, and I say, I want you to list each CD in the description with all the song titles.
Oh, wow.
Like I'm not typing that stuff out. It does it all. I want to know what year the album's from, everything.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. You like a lot of information. Get all the information.
Yeah, that's a lot of information. I mean, I would do just like the artist and the title. I wouldn't go through all the songs. That's too much for me.
Oh. Well, that song title might cause that sale to happen.
That's true. I mean, that can be true.
Yeah.
I didn't put the work in. AI did it.
Yeah, that's true.
What if AI messed up with the wrong song in there, and then it said, "I bought this album."
I don't care.
You know, Purple Rain on here. Now I want to return.
I'll worry about that later.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear is AI getting it wrong, which they do sometimes. I mean, especially even the eBay descriptions when they do that, I feel like it just doesn't match up. Like there's stuff that I would never say in there anyway, but they'll literally put in. I've been doing since I've been listing a lot of cars lately. Sometimes they'll put in like the wrong team even, and I go back in item specifics. That team wasn't even in the item specifics for that to even prompt that. I don't even understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've had the same issue when
you're saying using.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you saying from the eBay description? It's when you do the AI, the eBay description, it's putting the wrong team in there.
Sometimes, yes.
Well, aren't they just taking information from your description or from your item specifics? They're not looking at your photos.
Yeah. That's I don't understand. I have no idea unless it's just like an error or something. I don't know. It doesn't happen often. It's just like it's just every once in a while, but it makes me now. I have to kind of skim through it a little more than I should have to.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is I've had issues with when you put your title into eBay and it wants to autofill the item specifics and it doesn't even match. It always picks some random character when there's no character. Like you put the color blue and it wants to type in Blue's Clues or something like that. Right. It's always doing something
right.
weird.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, like if I have a box of something, the category is boxing. Like,
yeah, those kinds of things. And you have to just go through very carefully to make sure I didn't select anything weird. And it's like, I don't even know where they got these things half the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it does do the whole boxing thing with me a lot with the sports stuff. it'll put that as a sport. I'm like, it's not even just because it's something that was brand new in a box. It says that's the sport is boxing.
Right. Or sometimes it'll auto select the category as something strange. I don't know.
Or they'll have I've done a lot of non-sports cards, and for some reason it'll say for instance, like if I'm doing like a Disney trading cards or something like that, if I have Mickey Mouse, it'll say here's the athlete, and it'll say Mickey Mouse.
Oh yeah.
When did he play?
Mickey he's like Barbie. He's done it all.
Yep.
He's got his little paws.
I heard there's a cartoon of him playing baseball.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
True. I do think I had a plush baseball Mickey when I was younger, so that's probably accurate.
Yeah. He does it all.
He does it all.
Does Disney still sell pretty well? Or what if you're looking for Disney stuff? If it has Mickey Mouse on it, does that?
I mean,
not sure.
I look for the unusual characters is what I look for typically.
Yep.
The side characters, the things that you don't see a whole lot. If it's Mickey Mouse, honestly, it usually doesn't really sell. He's just too common.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's some side character from one random movie 20 years ago, yeah, people want that.
That's right.
Because you can go into Walmart and get anything with Mickey Mouse on it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Here's Muppets. Here's the guy who plays the drums. Animal. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Animal. Yeah.
Tim Henson piece. Yeah.
Is that a puppet or just a doll?
No, it's just it's hard. It's a hard plastic figure.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just pulling him out. He's
I might have had him before.
Yeah, with the sticks, he's worth about $85 to $100. Without the sticks, about $50.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I've had the same exact one years ago. Yep.
Yeah.
You probably sold it
And I
for
didn't have the stick either.
He's cool.
I don't know. I probably sold for around the same price that Jay's saying.
Yeah.
So it hasn't really changed too much.
Nope, has not really changed at all.
So it wasn't worth it holding on to it for 4 years.
No, it wasn't.
Hopefully, he
Stefany, I don't know if you
100 days.
Yeah.
Jay
has 400,000 items.
He'll sell in a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Muppets is really big right now. I know there's a new Muppets show coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where?
And it's
I think on ABC maybe. I want to say it's either ABC or Disney Plus. I can't remember, but it's gonna have some celebrities in it.
Seth Rogen, I think, is a producer.
Okay, all right, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
All the same characters or new characters?
I think it's the classic characters. I think they're trying to bring back that variety show like they did a couple of years ago, and it didn't really catch fire. They're bringing it back again, I think. I don't really care for the Muppets, so I never watched it, but I know a lot of people love them.
Well, it got really big too because they closed the attraction at Disney too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a couple months ago.
It's a little it's a little scarce now. You can't really find as much Muppet stuff. I feel like because of that. I mean, around there.
Right. Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
Hey Ray, do we have any comments on YouTube?
No, I mean, Lori was the one here. I don't know if she's still in here because she had to leave. So I was trying to get to that. Well, it kicked her out, and then she just said it was probably about a good time just to say goodbye. But then she did tune in and chime back in and said that she hates the descriptions that are obviously AI written.
Yeah. Yeah, they're annoying to me personally.
Yeah, the fluffy ones, sure. I don't like the eBay AI descriptions at all. Mm-hmm. This luxurious, bright, just overly ridiculous adjectives that
Right.
Information that helps the algorithm, like song titles and record labels, years that something came out. Those things are important.
Welcome to Pennsylvania.
Oh.
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Wow. Wonder where he's at.
What are you doing in Pennsylvania?
I just left Delaware. Well, I live in Pennsylvania.
Well, what were you doing outside of Pennsylvania?
I was working.
Working.
I drive a delivery truck.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Down in Delaware.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little noisy in here.
Tell him you were on a big tick. He was on a big tick today.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
American Pickers.
I had an item. I was doing a shipping yesterday, and so I live in Maryland, and the item was going to New Jersey. So it was a 4-ounce item going to Belleville, New Jersey. It was $9.68. Why?
Yeah, it's crazy. Everything I ship now is at least $5. At least $5 for a 4-ounce package. It's crazy.
It made no sense. But I just shipped the 4-ounce. It was the same thing. I shipped the 4-ounce to Texas. It was $5.29. So I'm like, how did that? You didn't accidentally have a regular package thing clicked, did you? No, I double checked everything.
Wow. And I wonder if sometimes there's like a glitch, because I've had that something like that happen before too with UPS. Like the price it'll quote the customer, let's say it's $25. I'll go to ship it, I don't change anything, it'll say it's $40. Then I'll go to pirate ship and recheck it, and it's okay, it's the $25 they charge the customer.
Right.
I don't know if there's some kind of glitch going on with eBay or what.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like Belleville, New Jersey, it's like it should not cost. I mean, New York, it should be about the same price as it is to send it to New York.
Yeah, one would think.
Yeah. New York is cheap for me. I would go to a pirate ship next time and just double check the sticker.
Yeah.
Probably would have saved you $5.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, that's only like 2 zones away. Well, it depends in New Jersey where we're at. But I don't know where Belleville is. You said Belleville or something?
Belleville, yeah.
That's not in the south part. It must be in the north part.
I mean, I would consider, like, if I was shipping to somewhere up in the depths of Montana, or, you know, Washington State. I mean, I'd get that type of price for a 4-ounce package. But I was like,
I had a shipment to Alaska.
Yeah.
Anchorage, Alaska. It was some vintage TV trays.
Yeah.
Wow.
Set of 4. They paid $97 for the 4 of them and spent $105 to ship them.
Wow. They really wanted them.
Wow.
I guess so.
Were they the metal ones?
Metal ones, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've sold those before a while back. Wow.
Yeah, they sell for over 100. So
yeah.
Someone made me an offer. Had I known it was Alaska, I mean, they paid for the shipping, so I didn't care. But the problem with that is if they want to return them,
right?
If they're not item not as described, then I'm in big trouble.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I hate those false in ads, and then eBay doesn't want to do anything about it to reimburse you on the shipping label. I think they give you $6 back, which is nothing, absolutely nothing.
It is absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
What are you saying with the 6? Repeat that again.
If someone does a false in ad, like you were talking about those TV trays, like if somebody says item not as described, all eBay's going to give you back on a shipping label is $6. If you file the buyer is misusing the in ad, they will only give you back $6.
Seriously, no matter what it costs?
Yeah, no matter what it costs, they will only give you $6 back on the label. You got to eat that other label cost. Actually, you're eating both label costs.
Yeah, so you can't call eBay then try to negotiate or explain?
I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't. I mean, I haven't had good luck with that. I've only had a couple of false in ads in the last year. And it's real hit and miss if we're going to give you the full thing back or not. But it's
one time I sold some.
$6 is what's in their terms.
Okay. I sold some golf clubs to a guy, I think in Illinois, from Pennsylvania. So paid with 200 and I think I sold them for $225 plus. I shipped them on with UPS, and shipping was like $15.
Okay.
And when the guy got them, he said the grips on the clubs were crap. Because he asked me how were the grips, and I said they're really nice. I swung all these clubs, and they're good.
Right.
And he said they were fair condition at best. So he opened up a return.
Okay.
And eBay, I sent him. eBay give the label they gave him was USPS, and I had to pay $40 for the return.
Okay. Yeah.
Because
go ahead.
It didn't ship. It didn't. If it would have been UPS, it would have been $15 or $16. But they gave him a post office, a USPS label. So I had to eat that cost.
Yeah. Usually when they have.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Usually it'll tell you to pick a label. When you get the return
didn't that
request,
time.
it'll have you go in and change it. I don't know. eBay's weird though. That's all I know.
Well, this was a few years ago, so I don't know if
Okay.
something different
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's possible then. It's changed.
I just had a buyer the other day on Poshmark. They bought something, and within minutes, I guess, after they purchased it, they messaged me when they wanted to cancel. Well, like with Poshmark, all the notifications get just like buried in there. Like you can't even see it. And so I shipped it out. I didn't know. And then later on, I'm like, I just messed it out. I'm like, I apologize, but I just said exactly what happened. It got buried. I didn't see it. Well, they got it in, I guess, yesterday, and they were basically expecting to be able to. And I said they can return it if Poshmark will allow it. I know Poshmark doesn't allow returns, but they were expecting that Poshmark, if so, like they would cover or me or Poshmark is going to cover the return costs. Like they were typically for free. That's not happening. I ain't paying nothing for you to ship it back to me.
Yeah, I don't know how it works on Poshmark. I'm not sure that I've had a return. I'm sure I have.
So they basically escalated the chat to Poshmark, and I didn't hear anything about it, like what was going on, like what Poshmark thought on it, nothing. And probably about like maybe 10 minutes later, they just released my fund. I have no idea if they took care of that buyer.
They probably
or
did.
They, said, yeah, probably. It wasn't an expensive item.
And that's what I wish eBay would do, something like that too, instead of coming out of the seller's pocket and then putting a bad taste in your mouth and my mouth as a seller, especially when it's something like that. It's not our fault,
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's not. Like I should never be held accountable, but like there's other ways. Like on Poshmark, it was just kind of a weird situation. I never usually on eBay you're going to see all the notifications a lot, like easier to see everything. But Poshmark, that's the biggest downfall about them is just everything just gets lost. I have to constantly check.
Right. I don't need to know who's liking my item and who shared my item and all that other stuff. And on eBay, if somebody cancels, it'll automatically take it out of your to be shipped thing and put it in a different area if you didn't happen to see it. And they should have a red banner that comes up, hey, customer wants to cancel this. I think that's what happens on Mercari too. If you go to ship, you haven't shipped it out yet, there'll be some kind of notification. Buyer asked to cancel. If you haven't shipped it out yet, accept the cancellation.
I wonder where she messed up was that she messaged me instead of immediately trying to contact Poshmark. You know what I mean?
Because they get 3 hours from the time they place their full priced order to cancel it on their own. After that, they have to ask for your permission to cancel it. Now, if they send an offer and you accepted it, they lose their right to cancel on Poshmark.
Okay, yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's good to know, really.
Yeah. It's interesting how they all work.
Yeah. I mean, eBay's really the only one I deal with returns. Like I don't get returns from anybody else.
Do you find it's because the platforms take care of the return or the issue better on, let's say, Mercari or Poshmark versus eBay? I feel like eBay, no matter what, they're going to side with the buyer. It doesn't matter if you have proof, video, receipts, timeline, screenshots. They don't care. Mercari and Poshmark, I feel like at least look at the listing and the evidence that you have put forth.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Like, I mean, you really have to be in the wrong for them to really return it. That means the item had arrived damaged or like it wasn't as described, and that's probably the only way you're going to get a return from anywhere else. Like, I mean, I think it did surprise me. There was one time that I was just letting a customer know when Mercari doesn't really do returns. I told them that. I've gotten them before, so they were like a professional at getting Mercari to return, because next thing I know, they were sending it back to me.
Oh wow!
It's the only time I ever got Mercari. So they knew exactly what to say to Mercari.
Yeah, I wish on eBay, like if there was a customer filed an in ad, that you could fight it, but there's no way to fight an in ad. Once the buyer says item not as described, that's it, game's over. It doesn't matter what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're SOL.
Yeah, you really are. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, you can still fight it a little bit after the fact, but like that's as much as the chance you get, you know.
Yes, it is a pain to do that though. And it shouldn't even be that way. It should go to mediation basically immediately. Not, okay, well, let the buyer return it, and then you can talk to eBay about it.
Yeah.
Right. There should be
even when
process.
Right.
Yep. But lately, even when I haven't had like an item not described case, like it like somebody just they admitted they made a mistake. I don't know what is going on with this, because I said something about the Poshmark one where that buyer made a mistake. But I had a eBay buyer make a mistake on an item they purchased, and they wanted to return it, and they were really upset that they had to pay for return shipping, and like that they were out shipping altogether. And I'm like, there's nothing, like, you know, if you made the mistake, but it's really a pain. Like, I don't know. It's frustrating because I have to sit there and worry about stuff. And he did leave me a negative feedback. I had to get that removed.
Yeah, I wonder if sometimes either people don't realize they're dealing with, you know, for individual sellers, and they think it's just like some big conglomeration, and it's just coming out of some random, you know, Jeff Bezos's pocket or something, and they don't realize it's coming out of this is coming out of my grocery money, my gas money, you know, that return because they made a mistake. That's their own fault. I'm not Walmart. I'm not Amazon. Yeah. I can't absorb your $100 shipping mistake, you know. That's your own fault.
I think you're right about that. I think there is a sect of people that think it's just coming from the big conglomerate and not the individual seller.
Right. Or they just don't care. They just don't care.
They just don't care.
Right. Yeah, and it's one thing to buy something from Walmart, and you know the return policies. You can walk in the store, you can go return it. That's Walmart. The Walton family can afford it, you know. The Fuson family cannot afford all these mistakes that people are making.
All right.
Yeah, because that's that Amazon standard.
Yeah, because that's what they did. They just passed it. You know, the customer's like, okay, I buy something, they allow it to happen. Just return it back at any whim. It doesn't matter if you don't like the product or not. They formulated the customer's brain to just do that. So I guess, you know.
And that works for them because it's built into the price of their product.
Right.
And the amount of things that they're selling. I'm not selling enough to absorb all these mistakes. And
no, absolutely not.
Guys, I don't offer free shipping. I don't offer free returns. Until I have Jeff Bezos' money, that's just not going to happen.
Yeah, that's right. But, you know, they try to do it off the backs of us, you know. I guess you work off, you know, that's how Amazon made their money, or that's how eBay makes their money from the sellers, and they don't care. You know?
Yeah, exactly. They're going to do it as long as they can, you know.
Yep.
So,
that's right.
Wild.
Yep. The Wild West. Yeah, it's not as wild.
I mean, the Amazon return lines are like crazy. I had to go to Staples the other day because something my wife ordered, and it was like that line. I think we were in line for probably like 20 minutes just waiting to get up there just so we could return one little thing.
It what UPS?
Staples.
Yep.
Yeah, the Staples have
Staples. Yeah,
Amazon return. So they must have hired 2 people just to do the Amazon returns. Because I went there just to get some like paper sheets, something printed out, and I was there. I think like 60 people, and the line never stopped. They were just coming in. It just as one was finished, another one was being replaced. Some people had arms full of stuff. Some people have 1 thing, 2 things. I'm like, imagine the sellers that are getting hit by the same stuff.
Yes, and I wonder how many of those things are fraudulent returns. They're just picking up random things around their home, and they're going, well, they bought a real thing, and they're just returning their other trash item from around their house.
Yeah.
That's what I think I am seeing when I go to the UPS store. And it's like, that's not even in a package, and it looks like literal trash, and you're sending it back to Amazon.
Yep.
Is Amazon docking you in any way for doing stuff like that? Are they keeping track of that, or they just don't even care, you think?
No, they don't care. They
I don't think they care. I don't sell on Amazon, but I don't think they care.
You know, think about it. If you look at a customer, say if Amazon goes back, looks at a customer, say that customer had 3 returns and they were supposed to be false, but you spent $1,000 that year. You think they're going to dock you for those 3 returns that you purposely brought back? They're not.
No. And it doesn't come out of Amazon's pocket. It's coming out of the seller's pocket. So they really don't care. They got their fee, and they still got the customer and the money. So they do not care.
Yeah, because the seller pays for the shipping anyway.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't come out of the Amazon's money.
No, it's literally no skin off Amazon's nose. No.
Right.
I don't even trust Amazon anymore. Like, I still buy some stuff from them, but I know what I'm buying. I know what I'm getting into. But a lot of times, my wife will find something really cool on Amazon. And I'm like, let's go look it up on Temu real quick, just to see if it's there. And it's there, and someone's buying it at half the price on Temu, and then just flipping it on Amazon.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate Amazon because it's all sorts of gobbledygook. You can't even find what you're looking for. It's the same thing 100 times over.
Yep. You know, 60% of the products are sent in from like China. You know, you can make it. You can get it for 35 cents and sell it here for $9.99. By the time you pay your fees, you're walking out with $4 on every item.
Right.
So, and they don't. It doesn't matter what the quality is. I mean, I do understand some of the returns on some of this stuff you buy. The pictures look really deceiving, and then when you get the item, it's like, ugh. But selling stuff, you know, that's quality items, and they get it, and people are just lying about what they're getting. Now that's the problem.
Exactly. Agree. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Jay, you make a living off these Amazon returns.
I do.
Oh, I would never buy Amazon returns. Oh,
there's so many things. Well, I tell you, most of the Amazon that I get are Amazon pulls, and a lot of times sellers send things into Amazon. They don't sell it quick enough. They have to pay fees on the stuff that sits in their warehouse. So they tell Amazon, we don't want it no more, can't afford it, can't take it. Amazon has to then take that merchandise and give it to somebody else because they can't leave it around. They need room for the next folk that's coming through. So you can get this stuff pennies on a dollar, brand new merchandise. And
are you going to give away your secrets?
Make money.
Are you buying them are you buying pallets of them, or are you going to like a bins kind of place?
I'm buying pallets.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so then it just shows up at your door, so you're saving time on sourcing. You know,
absolutely.
Basically, you're not going out and spending 8 hours a day. Okay, that's interesting.
Yep. And we also do Walmart, so we go to each Walmart store, and Walmart has their returns that come in, or they do shelf pulls there. And sometimes people, they like to rent things, like so they'll rent, let's say, a microwave for the Christmas time.
Halloween,
that's it.
A Halloween costume.
Or a Halloween costume. And then they'll bring it back and it'll be in perfectly good condition. And they sell it to us, we take it, and then we go in, and then we distribute it out, or, we sell it and do whatever we need to do it. They also take, what amazes me is Christmas time, Halloween time, Thanksgiving, and Valentine's Day. Walmart's order so much merchandise that when that season's over and they have all that back stock, it costs them more money to hold on to it or to sell it, because they find people to buy it because they need room. They automatically give it to us. So this Halloween, they give us around $40,000 to $50,000 worth of brand new Halloween merchandise. Wow. I have room for it, so it's a different story. I can wait till Halloween comes around, September, October, September, and start throwing it out there and sell it. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Very
the
good.
thing is, I like to buy vintage, and I'm not going to get much vintage from an Amazon return pallet or a Walmart pallet.
No.
Yeah.
Not unless it's somebody's fraudulent return that they sent into Amazon. Probably
right.
not.
And vintage is cool, no matter how you do it. Like, I would find vintage somewhere else, like flea markets or estate sales, but this merchandise, I sell it in another way. I'll take the prime out, we'll sell it online, and the rest of it is do a flea market, and I don't care. I've paid pennies on the dollar for it. I make money off of it anyway, either way. So.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
How are we doing on time?
No,
I've probably got another 10 minutes
like,
I can do.
Yeah, we're a little over, but
to brag. My Amazon return shipping supplies I keep finding. So a pack of bubble mailers, I think it's like a 40 or 50 pack for $2. So
wow.
That, I keep finding shipping supplies lately there. I got packs of like 100 poly mailers for $2, and boxes I've gotten what was it, like a whole pack foam sheets. I go every week on $2 day, and I just load up. I have endless shipping supplies. That's one of the main reasons why I go there.
Where did you get them?
Other than that,
where'd you say you got them?
From my my Amazon return store that's local to me, just return store in general. They do some Walmart and Dollar General I've seen there too, but I'd say probably 90% of it is Amazon returns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not buying any packing supplies from Dollar
clean up.
General. I don't trust them. The tape is horrible there.
Well, yeah.
I'm not
I
going
don't
to
really
pay
buy
the price
tape
there
here,
at the
but
store. That's ridiculous. The money's crazy. Like, I found there was a place around us that has like the 6x9s. So I get 250 6x9 bubble mailers. The outside's like the yellow envelope.
Paper?
Yeah, paper, but it's bubbled in the inside for $22.
100?
250.
250.
All right. Have you tried ordering the free supplies from Poshmark? If you have a Poshmark closet, you can get all these free USPS ground supplies, and they're not checking to see. They're not checking to see if what you're ordering matches up to how much you're selling. And they have
they should.
Yeah, they're
mailers,
not.
double mailers, boxes. It's free. It's on the Poshmark website where you can order it.
I get
a lot of this same stuff is priority mail. Like priority mail supplies, it's the same style.
It's the same
just
style.
With Ground Advantage on it.
It's just plain brown. What is it? I think I might.
Yeah.
Or this is brown.
Wow.
Yep. I think they come in in amounts of quantities of 25 or 20. I don't remember, but you can order I think 100 at a time of these bags and the boxes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
100% free.
Yeah, because this is like the shoe.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the same thing. So you can't.
How is Poshmark making money on this stuff? They're just hoping you ship their stuff?
I don't know what the deal is that they have with USPS. I think it's because they were having everybody use the priority mail, and then so people could use that stuff for free, the free priority mail supplies. And I'm assuming they figured they had to offer sellers something else so they wouldn't get all uproarious, you know. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I'm sure they're making enough on their fees that they can eat whatever the 1 cent that costs for each of these mailers.
So they're not going to know that if I ship something out on eBay or not.
No, because they're definitely not tracking it. I probably sold, I don't know, 1,000, you know, maybe not 1,000. I don't know. Let's say I've shipped 500 things in these. I haven't sold 500 things on Poshmark.
Yeah.
I've sold maybe 50 things on Poshmark, let's say. They're not tracking it. There's nothing on here that says Poshmark only. There's nothing that they're scanning. That's just a barcode for the item itself. It's not like it's attributing it to Poshmark.
Right.
No, I've shipped hundreds.
It's not like the
There's
it's not like the post
There's
office
no way
is
they're
gonna
gonna
police that stuff either. Sorry, Ray.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Like nobody's checking it. And Poshmark is making their money on the fees and whatever. I don't feel bad about using it for eBay or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, my question is, I just don't understand why eBay can't make a deal like that. You know, why wouldn't they have done that? You know, but it's because they're making too much probably on their. Why are they going? They charge us for supplies when we, you know, have a subscription. We still have to use a coupon. We still technically pay for that because they work that into their costs.
Right.
And
Why?
they don't
Because
want to give up on them.
Because they can. Yeah, because they've gotten. Because they can. They don't have to. That's the short of it, basically.
Absolutely.
I'm glad I know. I'm glad you said that. I didn't know that because I have a Poshmark store, but I don't think I got 10 items in it. I really don't look at it, but every so often, I didn't know.
Yeah, you can just like search Poshmark free shipping supplies, and there'll be an email, and then all the different items that you can order, and then it'll take like a couple of weeks to get to you, but who cares? It's free.
It's free. Yeah.
It's free.
Goodbye. Mine took over a month.
Yeah, when they first started, it was taking a while. But the last order, I think, probably took like 2 weeks for me to get. So I think it's just really some random schmo in the back filling them. It's not like it's an automated system. It's not like you can just go fill out a form.
Yeah.
I really think it's Bob getting the email and then filling out the order.
I'm gonna have to do that then.
Yeah, you definitely should. Every little bit helps.
Absolutely, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Well, you guys want to wrap it up? It's 2:09 now. Yes, we can wrap it up, and you know, I appreciate you jumping on here, Stefany.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. I'm glad I was able to get in on here.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You're welcome back. You're welcome back anytime.
All right.
Yeah.
If you're bored,
absolutely. Just
and you want a link, we can send you a link, and
Okay.
you can just hop in. You're so bored, I'm sure.
Overestimating how much free time I have now.
It's supposed to be a work.
When the kids are at school, so it's like I've got another hour till I got to go pick them up. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna get done real quick before I have to go pick them up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to make it a work-along podcast, so you can just work while you're talking.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to comp my things, but it's I can't take pictures and I can't type at the same time. There's only so much I can do without, losing traction, losing focus.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is.
That's the hard part.
Yeah,
but.
I know. I'm the worst multitasker, so.
Yeah, it's hard to focus and talk and hear what you're saying and absorb it at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of like
absolutely.
being, also want to thank Happy Picker for coming by too, and
Absolutely.
And then everybody in the chat, Mary, old school and vintage, and we're forgetting Nutter.
Christopher Nutter.
Yeah, Kristen. Yep. So but same time next week. Anybody that's stayed this long, same time next week. We're gonna do it 12 p.m. Eastern time every Thursday.
Yep.
Be sure to stop in and join us. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
See y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.